So, welcome to Ears on Main. My blog is about Disney, and just quick reason why I picked Disney is I've grown up on Disney my entire life. I've been there every year since I was born. My family's vacation spot is Disney, and there's a lot more reasons of why I love Disney, but I guess that's kind of what my blog post will explain. So I just want to go through with kind of how I picked the Disney market because although I love it, it might not be a good blog market, but I think I've got some compelling reasons of why it's usable. So first off, Disney just merged with Fox, so this is kind of showing that. But Disney already owns a lot of brands. You've got Marvel and Lucasfilms, Pixar, ESPN, ABC. They own a lot already, and they're bringing in the Fox family with their current brands. And for a company, I don't think Disney's going anywhere, and that need will probably not drop off because I don't see the Disney company going out of business anytime soon. And so I know the company will be around, and we're going to be able to use this blog as a continuous thing because I know Disney will be there. Second, though, a lot of blogs are for the vacation, which the Ears on Main will be for vacation, but it's actually going to be the one-stop shop of blogs, and I'll explain it here in a second. But you can actually see from 2006 to 2016, their park attendance has been continuously growing. To 2017, 2018, as they're opening new lands in the parks, a lot of people are needing information about the parks, how to handle them, how to take kids there, and people are looking towards blogs of how to do this. Because if they go to Disney, they're just going to get the general information that they're going to recommend, and people just don't trust companies like that, I don't think, anymore, where they want outside opinions. So, competitively, though, Disney runs two of the major Disney blogs, and I think it's because these blogs are specific to the theme that they're trying to push forward. And they've got the Disney blog and the Oh My Disney. Disney Park blog is just about the parks. There's just news about the parks. It's only about the parks. Nothing extensive on the brand or anything else. So you're just looking for the park information. And on the other side, you've got the Oh My Disney blog. It's more of the fun go-to blog that's got quizzes and games and things to do. There's some news on there, but it doesn't really talk about parks specifically. And I think that's where the gap is, where with a lot of the Disney blogs is that there is no one single blog that has all the information that someone needs, and that's what Ears on Main is going to be. Just kind of the final thing of where the market cap is. Disney's bringing in yearly 60 billion, and that's just from the Disneyland parks, Disney World Park, all the Disney parks around the world, on top of the Disney channels and TVs that are just Disney branded, along with the merchandise and music. So that's excluding all the Marvel and all that extra stuff that Disney owns. You're going to kind of get an idea of how big this company actually is. So I do think that if people are willing to spend that money with Disney, they're going to start looking at other places. They're going to need that information because Disney can get expensive. So I'm going to switch over to the blog really quick. Oh, he's right here. Perfect. So let me exit out of this. So Ears on Main, just nice intro. You get a nice greeting from the Fab Five. And just a quick run through, we've got our home, frequent asked questions, which I think is a huge thing that will kind of pair up with the posts. And then the About Me. And the About Me just has our Disney blog video, just about all our fun merchandise, and just a nice story just for you to, so you know, the adventure book actually I handmade for my wife for a dance, and it had all our pictures into it, and she thought it was pretty good, so thought it was a fun idea to do. But to start off, we've got a welcome post. It just says welcome. Nice Disney quote. Thanks for joining me. Just kind of a big thank you to anyone that is coming into the blog. Then I have a what to pack. It's one of our lists. It's one of the lists because people need to know what to pack. The difference between Disney World and Disneyland is really different, and what you may want to pack, not for weather purposes, but because you can spend more time in Disney World than Disneyland, and you might need to have more changes of clothes and things like that. But there are some basics for both parks, like good walking shoes that are broken in. That's a huge key because a lot of people buy new shoes, but I'll let you read more on that. Swimsuits, light jackets, it's a nice, good list of what you want in each of the parks. So it's a good read if you are planning a trip. Then we've got our what park to pick. This is a huge one on a lot of people's um, list of like why to come to a blog, because the trips can be expensive, so you want to make the right decision. I have a nice list here of why Disneyland over Disney World and Disney World over Disneyland, if you are trying to make that decision. It's a good on a lot of my opinions because I've done both in the same year. And then we've got the Disney Dining Plan. Disney Dining Plan is excellent. I would suggest it to anyone. It's one of my multimedia ones. We have the Ultimate Guide to 2019. This one really is an awesome blog to look at, the Disney Food blog, and then they break down food to eat, but I actually break down what the Disney Food Plan is, why you should get it, why it's so beneficial, and you can really get a lot of benefit out of the Disney dining plan if you use it correctly, which if you know how to use it, you will. Then the best place to eat in Disney World. This is my personal opinion again on where my favorite places to eat. When you read it, your mouth might water, but honestly, it's one of the best places I've ever eaten. You will enjoy it just by reading what I'm explaining. So, next one is the the next place is the controversial one of the top 10 rides. You can always have fun reading through this one, making your decision on it, and then versus our decision. Another fun list to read through and enjoy yourself on seeing if you have the same rides or maybe have a different opinion. I think it should drive a lot of comments on it. California Food and Wine Festival is another narrative one, or my first narrative one, because we just experienced this and we enjoyed it a lot. Me and my wife did. We just went on a kind of a spur of the moment trip. And so that one, if you want to learn a little bit more about the Food and Wine Festival, I would highly suggest reading that. And then When I Got Engaged, my last narrative, it's honestly my favorite story and one of the top reasons I love Disney World. But you'll have to read this one to see how it happened, and I give some great tips on how we got engaged and if you want help getting engaged in Disney World. The last one's the How to Disney Play video. This app will save your butt if you have kids bringing to Disney. That's a huge help with Disney bringing it out. Being the first to kind of talk about it, I think, is an excellent way to be on top of your market. So that is it for my presentation. Enjoy your time on Ears on Main, and we'll see you real soon.